then there's another way. There's another way. This is what I was watching on YouTube. So you get the rigid wrap form created.
So, do we want to try that other strategy of wrapping it and spraying it? Should we try that?
Stop it.
Some of it, not all of it.
Yeah.
You can use fabric.
Peg is kind of hiding back there.
There we go. I might have missed it. I got really hungry though.
I can either fill this in with more metal.
How wide is this?
I don't know, 6 inches.
Okay.
6 inches. And
So
then you've
that
got
would be-
11 to give you a
Yeah.
couple inches on each side.
Yep.
So then what I will do is engrave my stuff, and then I can add, which I always generally layer it up.
Started this one with the hand and the dagger, and she put the birds on.
Okay.
And then I thought that's not enough because this was kind of white, so then I started just putting in a background.
Mm-hmm.
I'm letting it kind of cook so I can get some idea. This one here, I like the best, but I was thinking that I needed to put, so I just sketched a couple of trees, and I'm still thinking I like this the way it is, just plain, but I think just maybe a couple of real light subjects, maybe a castle or some trees maybe sticking up here. Not too much because I don't want to take away from the bird, and this is busy enough, I think. That's why I like it. This is acrylic with the raised feathers, which I really like. And then she put some shadows in.
What happens at a Chamber of Commerce, and how the idea that people come there from all different kinds of businesses. We can never make an assumption or conclusion about business, because there are the smallest, there are the big ones, there are the Republicans, there are the Democrats, there are the, you have that whole spectrum of people.
And that's why I think it's so neat.
Yeah. And so, you've been part of our, like the deep dive groups, all those kinds of things. But the chamber itself, I always tell my staff, the chamber really doesn't, we don't create anything, we don't do anything. We're facilitators. Business be done locally with partners, in collaboration.
So you get the right word there.
Exactly.
The chamber being the central unit.
Uh-huh.
And then?
And the chamber is just a building,
Right.
And then what happens is that, people come together there. They convene. We convene people there, either to learn or to share or to do business together.
And the theme, Better Together,
Yeah.
is really a great theme. So we're going to try to use acrylics and inks as the first step, alcohol inks,
Okay.
to create a colorful abstract. And we talked about the core, and then we talked about different groups within.
Talked about how one is a lonely number.
Right. But it's a good number, because in art, if you do odd numbers, it's more interesting.
Okay.
From that group, and into the group are all these other smaller groups that come together in
Yes.
some way through the chamber.
Yes.
Rephotographed it and processed the film and let that dry overnight, and then yesterday I started printing up the 16 by 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And then late last night I started doing some preliminary weaving using his portrait as the vertical or dominant strips,
Mm-hmm.
and his portrait as the horizontal strips that would kind of blend in and give it more face. So
Yeah.
that was an issue of whether you which one you cut vertical and which one you cut horizontal, because one is more dominant, and in either case the face will alter,
Mm-hmm.
just because of the fact that you're using two different strips. And if I were to do the portrait as the vertical, it would be a picture of the artist, and what he had in mind underneath would be the painting.
Mm-hmm.
So this one seems to be working out pretty good.
You can make your own outfit too.
The idea behind this is I took a picture of a gate when I was driving out to California, actually I guess when coming back, and I put a rather dark poem to it, and Susan did.
And he's going to make ours dark too. I had this frame, and I was playing with it to make it a different 3D piece, and Tom went along with it. So that's what we're working on.
Photograph of myself reading the Carl Hyacin novel Razor Girl. The idea is to have Kay dream up, if you will, what is going through my mind, or what the book is about, or whatever, her interpretation of reading this novel. And she's come up with the idea, I get what's called a shadow box.
We want some of the lettering and some of the things on the glass so that there's a depth to it. And actually, I held up a white paper here just seeing what would happen if this was white.
Oh, sure.
But I don't like it white. I like you looking like cozy reading.
Yeah, she runs a scam where she gets hired and intentionally rear ends people, men. And then when they get out of their car to come back and see if she's okay, she's there with a straight razor shaving her netherland. And of course that leads to a number of interesting implications and situations. With
I
the guys
did not choose this book.
I didn't write it, I only read it. So, as most people know, Most forms of art call for a high degree of skill, accuracy, tonal balance, and just overall balance. My art's a little bit more crude. In getting ready for this collaborative effort, the vise isn't going to hold, so what we'll do, there, perfect art. Only reds.
Is this print a little, oh, that's a different.
It's got kind of a shadowing, so it almost freaks you out when you look at it because you can't really focus on it.
Is that first one okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It is.
I might have you on it though. This is clear, so that one.
Leaving the lines out.
Well, don't cut the lines off.
That were connected together, and when we collaborated, I kind of thought it might be nice to do 4 wildcats. So then we decided on who would do who, and I decided on the tiger, which is my favorite cat. And then I don't know how we decided the others, but I ended up with a lion, and this is going to be
this is going to be a cheetah, and then this is a cougar. So Chris has gotten all of the fur and everything on. I have the back or the underpainting for it, and I now need to, get some of the shorter hairs, and where hers are longer hairs. So this a cheetah has got the spots, so there'll be some spots in that. One of the things when you're painting animals or people is always, the eyes and how well they come out. If you get the eyes really well, then the animal comes to life.
This is a start of a monoprint. The my half of my third of the project is I stenciled. I cut a stencil and then I watercolored the tiger image on the or BFK Arches paper, and then I gave it to Chris.
then I painted it with acrylics, put the detail in it, and then I gave it to Susan.
And mine was to do all of the artwork or the lettering and everything. I did that all in watercolor, and what I did is I took tiger from all different countries and languages and stuff like that. So this is American, this is I think Hindi, Russian, Chinese, Korean, and Bengali. And then because tigers are endangered, we put endangered in there also. And just for cuteness, we put in Tigger.
fast you're gonna get.
Are you ready? Really quick. Really quick.
Hello, how are you? I'm good, thank you.